Howdy, folks.
Hello, everyone.
Welcome back to Contra Rogue Core. Do not do tips, tricks, guides, walkthroughs, speedruns, 100% trophies, or achievements. We play games for fun with the sole goal in mind. Invade your phones and homes on your big screens, little screens, and all screens in betweens. Why? Because it's kind of hard to organize events for friends and family to get some couch co-op action going on. So we decided to create these, companion videos that you pop on in the background to kind of fill in that air. So consider kind of podcast ASMR role play, because we pretend that you're sitting next to us on the couch while we have rambling conversations and play video games. Join us as we play new games for the first time, or in this case, old games for the first time, and occasionally take a stroll down nostalgia lane, see how games fare 5, 10, 20, 30, 40 years after we first played them or last beat them. So next hour and a half, 2 hours, 3 hours, however long this video goes for, consider us your buddies, pals, your friends, as we do a 2 OGs play, chill with Jack and Jill. My subscribers, I want to say thank you to each and every one of y'all, because if it wasn't for you, we wouldn't be doing these videos, especially the frequency in which they are done. Because of how great y'all are, I make this promise to you. As long as one of you stays subscribed, I'm going to keep doing these videos. And I'll drag him along with me occasionally, too.
Mm-hmm.
You drop by Redneck Reviewers, howdy. And,
All right.
Grizzly Maze. I'm going to recommend that.
Grizzly
I think
Maze.
that's what it's called. It's about grizzly bears.
Like,
Horror movie, I think.
a movie.
Yeah, I think it's called Grizzly Maze. Speaking of which, in my pursuit of trying to find that one movie, Into the Grizzly Maze. Yeah. James Marsden, Thomas Jane, Billy Bob Thornton.
Is it literally about grizzlies and mazes?
It's more the fact that it's about a killer bear.
What year was it?
2015-ish? Around there?
Do you have it?
No. I probably should. Big fan of really those three. I like whatever they're basically in.
No, yeah, put that on the list.
Alright, I'll need to get a pen. Or I'll text. Yeah, just text me.
Okay.
So I don't have a pen. I've actually been going from 2006 horror movies. Maybe I have to go back to 2005, but started at 2006. I'm on 2008 using Wikipedia, trying to find, once again, that horror movie we talked about, where they're isolated on like a platform thing, and there's a scene in like a blue room. I think it may have been like a church, like a set up like a prison church kind of thing, or like an office church kind of area. And I think the monsters were hurt by light, like blue light, ultraviolet maybe.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end, a man and a woman survive and open a door to the outside, and they realize they're out in the ocean and they can see land. And that's all I remember from it. It's one you brought to the table many years ago, back when we were doing the what was it, 8
I know.
movies of fear or whatever. But it wasn't any of those. I checked all those already.
I don't know why we can't find this one.
Mm-hmm.
I know exactly what you're talking about. Every time we talk about it, everything you mention, I can see it. Which is really weird.
Yeah, I think it was like a group of people wake up and they don't know what's going on. It was like a lab. They were doing something in there, and they didn't know each other. And I've gotten close a couple times, and then I look them up, and I'm like, oh wow, that's in French. More than likely, not it then.
Okay, I also looked up the upgrade thing. It's a lot easier than.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I looked up a little bit, and when it comes to how many levels there are, I saw someone saying some of the best levels to grind is 7-5. So I know it goes up to at least 7 stages or levels.
Yeah, I think I saw there were like. I don't know, I forget the number. 7 levels and 7 sub levels within each one, something like that. But did you see how to upgrade weapons?
Vaguely briefed over it, said don't use the auto thing.
Oh, I just did for 1.
Oh.
I was being lazy, but I won't from here on out.
Did it really upgrade your weapon?
Yeah, you go to development, then upgrade, and it took my fire gun from a D to a D plus. And it'll show you what things it upgraded. Actually, one thing went down a bit, but I mean, I don't know. I don't feel like the weapons are a problem yet. Although maybe they could be better, so maybe we're shorting ourselves. I don't know. I just did auto select because I was being lazy. It's probably better to pick what you wanted. But it did upgrade my storage capacity. That's mainly what I was looking for. So I could add more of these things.
Screw it. I'm just gonna upgrade as far as I can go. Oh, you have to. Do you have to? Oh, I see now. And then you have to level it from D plus to level 5. That's what they were talking about.
What do these? I wish it would tell us what these do. I can't add more.
Okay. Yeah, I see what it does. Alright, we'll give it a try. We're just gonna do it. I don't care. I don't care. I'm a bear. Alright, a little bit of backstory, because we talked a little bit about it, right? So, my character is a bear. Apparently, he's a doctor who put his brain into a cybernetic cyborg bear. His real name is Kurt Steiner. Generic character is actually kind of interesting in that he was trained by Bill Reiser, the original guy from Contra.
Oh, okay.
Gentleman is a brain bug alien raised by humans.
Huh.
And you know what's funny is you picked him and you liked him. I mean, he was your second pick, but still you picked him, right?
Yeah.
He feels the rest of the team are ill-mannered and vulgar, especially the panda. That's tracking so far. He often argues over table manners and the neatest and most efficient way to dispatch the enemy.
Yeah, that sounds.
You're kind of you're a little bit of a needy, not needy.
I'm the bug.
You're the bug. All right. And heads up, in this video we will cover our top 10 favorite television series. Live action was the caveat. So no cartoons, no animations, no puppets. Well, I guess puppets would be live action.
You know what? Yeah. I was gonna text you, but I'm gonna ask you anyway because one of mine is. I have a backup in case it's not allowed, but one of them is puppetry.
Puppets will be allowed. I will allow it because technically they are live action. They're just
that was my thinking.
And to be fair, I've got one on the list. People might argue shouldn't be on there, but tough. I made the list. All right, private room. Let's get this ball rolling.
Hold on, because I'm trying to upgrade something.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so you can only upgrade your guns once they reach level 5. And you can see that here. I remember seeing that. See these say weapon level too low? You have to get to level 5. Now, what's neat is at least, it looks like every time you... even if you're not playing these characters with these weapons, they still kind of gain some experience with it.
Yeah. I need to add an attachment to my freaking... there's so many silly things.
That's how they get you.
Yeah.
Also, that thing about the right bumper, I was incorrect with my Panda Force. And getting a heal off. That is Panda character exclusive.
That is good to know, actually. I'm just gonna go for damage. through it.
Yeah, that's why I went for anything that bumped up damage. I'm a bear, I'm a bear, I'm a panda, panda
I
bear.
stack damage?
Yes, as long as you have multiples of it. It doesn't tell you if you've already equipped that one, though. I had like 3 boosters, but I kept trying to equip the same booster over and over, thinking, oh, I can just keep putting it on there. So if you have one that says like booster and there's like 3 or 4 of them, then you can put 4 on. But you can't, if you have one booster, even though it shows up in the inventory, you can't keep stacking it that way. It just re-equips it. That makes sense. Also,
right now the weight limit is what's really holding me back.
Yeah, because all the good stuff's locked behind that higher weight limit. In my, like I said, I've gone through 2006, and I'm going to be starting 2008. 2007, one of our favorite directors, Uwe Boll, released a horror movie. I mean, you could argue House of the Dead was a horror movie, but like a actual attempt at horror movie. Like his version of Texas Chainsaw Massacre, from what I divulged from the quick glimpse. Yeah, we watched The Dark Ride. I don't know if you remember that one. It had the redheaded kid from The Sandlot, and that was okay. That was one of those. What was the other one that we watched? That was from that same Wicked Little Things. About the ghost kids that eat flesh. They worked in the coal mine.
Yeah.
8 Things of Horror back when you bought those collections and stuff.
Yeah, it was.
We found some pretty good gems in there. So I got Grave Dancers lined up for later.
Oh, that's a good one. I remember that.
If you remember that one. Yeah, that was another one of those. Now, you might be able to help me with this one, too. This is one you also picked up, and I don't know where, and it's going to sound so generic because it basically is. All I can remember is it's like, I think it was 1 or 2 guys, if that, and like 4 women went to like a mental asylum. And I remember it being very gray at parts, and it had like that weird gray flakiness in the air, like dust and stuff. And I think it was one of those like haunted asylum movies. It was When We Lived Together. I remember that. Back at the apartment. I know it's almost nothing to go off of, but that's another one I remember we watched. It was back in the heyday when you'd, again, come home with like, I picked this up.
I would just buy those things. I would get them at Best Buy, actually. And I mean, for the price, they were pretty neat because you could have 8 movies, and if even 1 or 2 of them were decent,
then it was worth, yeah.
They would have like multiples of like the evil bongs and like the one with the phone, something evil.
Yeah.
948 evil.
Dial 9769 evil or something like that. 976 evil.
Yeah.
Was it 976? Cool. Yeah.
You can go ahead and invite me. Sorry.
Okay. Upgrades? We don't need no stinking upgrades. Reference anybody?
Yeah.
Great movie.
Yeah, it is.
Not my favorite of his, but...
Alright, I'm coming in.
Alright.
I see you added that one I sent you. That I just caught that this morning. That the mound.
Oh god. Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah. The setting, right? The conquistadors. Not something that
You know what? I don't want to
someone
play.
cross off. Shit.
The mound, the mound.
Yeah.
The Cthulhu thing, right?
Yeah, it was a, you don't, I can't even recall a game with conquistadors that I played. Just seemed kind of neat.
The only one I have is Conquistadors, and it's a turn-based style game. Look at us falling into the trap again of... Oh, it's one of these.
Also, a trailer of Happy.
Yeah.
I think I will try and see that. Check out that theater 2D movie, 2D animated. Shot.
I was actually a bit disappointed because when you said Looney Tunes movie, I thought it was going to be another like live action crossover, like Space Jam or the infinitely better one with Brendan Fraser and Michael. Was it Dalton? Not Michael Dalton. What's his name? James Bond.
Daniel Craig?
No. He was Dalton. I'll have to look his name up.
Timothy Dalton.
Timothy Dalton, thank you.
Okay. Come up. Is that called Monkey Bone? Is that what?
No. It was actually a second Looney Tunes movie.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I was thinking. Wait, Monkey Bone is Brendan Fraser.
Yeah, he was in it.
That
Brendan,
animated?
which one?
Monkey Bone.
Yeah, Brendan Fraser was in it.
Okay.
But he was also in that Looney Tunes.
Confusing
one.
myself. I didn't know there was another.
Yeah, it kind of doesn't get talked about too much from what I remember.
Remember about what year?
No, without looking it up. Early 2000s, I'd say.
No. Let's get back in the groove.
Yeah, right.
Mr. Gentleman.
We got a long way to go.
40 hours.
40 hours. Alright, and our life bar is not a life bar. It's a shield.
Oh.
So technically our life bar is still one hit. Oh, crap. Didn't mean to grab that.
It's all good.
Because I have an item that gives me +1 life. And +1 bomb.
I gotta start paying more attention to that kind of stuff if I have anything.
Or it might not be it might be an implant, now that I think about it. And I didn't really pick that, I just randomized into it. Because that's the thing about the crazy doctor guy that fails every single frickin' time, is that
Get some good random.
sometimes you can get really good random stuff.
I may have to just roll.
No, Panda Force! You know, I think I've come to your side on things with this. I don't really think this is that terrible of a game. Especially co-op.
Yeah.
There's the menuing and the systems for it are very cumbersome, but the gameplay loop itself is pretty fine. Those vials we pick up, they're just to get better scores. No. Which helps with, I think, experience.
That's something I find myself being less patient with is games that have so much customization, you know? Like, options are good, but honestly, it's one of the reasons I stopped playing that new God of War is just, you started getting different equipment, and then you had to check and do this and do that, and it's just like,
Yeah.
I think sometimes they can go a bit overboard with it.
I'm there with you. It's one of the reasons I was never a fan of, well, it's kind of weird, right? Like, I don't mind, as cumbersome as it is, you played through Mass Effect 1, right?
Yeah.
Last time with what's her name? I don't mind it too much in that regard when it's like items that you have to sift through. But when you have items you have to sift through, and then you have like 5 different slots for upgrading, and yeah. I'm a bit more forgiving though whenever it's not something like you have to go and dig for materials. Like, you know, Gabe's a big fan of those survival games like that.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fan of those, where you have to like punch a tree. You know?
Oh yeah. I know I've mentioned it before I like how it does things, but like the newer Tomb Raider games, I think do a good job with the customization of weapons, where it's not so overbearing. You're basically just picking up the parts for it, and then pick up 4 parts to make this type of bow, and this is what it does.
Yeah.
And I mean, there are other games like that. That's just the one that comes to
mind. I'd say BioShock also had a pretty good system.
Oh yeah.
You usually, upgrade like 1 to 2 different pathways.
Power to the people.
Yeah. Yeah. Even.
Called, I think.
Yeah.
Little stations, and you had the option to choose how to use it, and once you use it up, that was it. So it encouraged multiple playthroughs, maybe if you wanted to
try out everything.
Different weapons, different times. I couldn't remember if you could do it all in one run or not.
Yeah, no, you could only ever upgrade one way or the other, and then you're kind of stuck with that choice. I do less damage, but I shoot far more quickly. More rounds per minute.
Speaking of BioShock, I was never a fan of, I'm only thinking of this because we just talked about BioShock. That one gun with the gels. Had the different gels. Can't remember the name of the gun.
Was it in Infinite?
No, it was in 1.
It was in 1. Yeah, it's not ringing any bells.
You got it from the place Arcadia, I think, with the trees.
Okay, I vaguely remember, but
And then there was like a chemical thrower. The chemical thrower.
Okay, yeah. No, I hardly.
I hardly ever use.
To be fair, it was pretty much like shotgun, plasmid, you know, wrench.
Yeah.
How'd
I think
die?
that was one of the games where I actually didn't mind the shotgun. Normally, I'm not a big shotgun person. Well, that and Resident Evil games kind of have to use shotgun. A lot of the time, you don't have many options. I am completely paranoid.
I know I brought it up last time, but really, Squaresoft co-op, Parasite Eve would be pretty banging.
The what now?
The co-op Parasite Eve.
Oh yeah.
It's doing that weird thing again.
God, it's fine. It's all my fault. Not even. My first time picking up a controller and talking. Jeez, for the love of God. I was also thinking today, that Mega Man idea you had. Co-op. Is there a co-op Mega Man?
A co-op Mega Man. I'm trying to think. I don't think so. In a bit of a way, if you ever wanted to do oh crap! I should have let you have that.
I deserve nothing.
Shovel Knight. That's a co-op mode.
I was just thinking like that kind of game, where you that game loop, go find the robot master.
There's a green box over there.
If there was a co-op version or something like that.
I'm honestly trying to think if there is. That's obviously not good. Can we just go?
It's open, right?
It is open.
Yeah, we can go.
I can't think of a co-op Mega Man game. There's a fighter. A versus.
Like
yeah, like a Street Fighter.
All Mega Man characters.
Yeah.
Was that ever released in the?
Yeah, I've got it on a couple collections too.
I never even heard of that. Not that I'm a huge fighting game person.
It has one of my favorite characters from Base, who has a wolf named Trouble. He was Dr. Wily's Mega Man.
There's a lot about the Mega Man universe. I don't know.
It's really neat. Cartoon's hilarious as crap. The 90s one they came out with.
That makes me wonder if there's any, like, Sonic comic stuff. If there's any Mega Man.
If there's any Sonic comics?
No, I said the Sonic comic. They got pretty popular.
Oh yeah, and they went way out of left field with the storylines and crap. Like, it got weird.
Yeah, it makes me wonder if there's anything for Mega Man.
Comic-wise, I'm sure there's like doujins and stuff, which is a type of manga. I think it's a type of manga. I've heard the name thrown around a bit. Go Panda Force! I wish there was a way to improve the Panda Force, because I don't think they're going to scale well in the late game.
That's a good point. There's no way for me to improve my somewhat black hole-ish thingy.
Yeah, you know, I'm gonna... yeah, oh, crap, I gave it to me. I'm gonna call it a little early. It's not a full Ryan's rating system, but I'm gonna say this game may have been treated a bit unfairly. Maybe it was the price point. Of course, it doesn't run the greatest, right? Let's be honest here. But
Well, where'd you come? Yeah, it's got issues, but it's fun. And according to my rating, that's all that matters. Was I entertained?
and you never played the Genesis one. I forgot. Hardcore.
No.
We played Uprising. That was PS3. But Hardcore is pretty popular, and apparently, if I remember, there's a guy named Snarl McFang, who's like a cyborg werewolf. If I throw him in the fire, does he take fire damage?
I don't. Does he?
I don't think so, but he took a lot of damage. There's health over there, so you can grab that. I think us upgrading our weapons may have harmed... No, would have kept mostly the same stuff. I'm coming. I'm just a slow cyborg panda. Stop! No, it's running away. I don't know what super weapon that was. Well, here's a positive thing about the game also, is doesn't suffer from what the original Contra suffers from. You don't need to wait on someone else to move the screen.
Oh.
Let's see, Iron Meat's one we might need to check out too at some point. I think it was done by some of the people associated with Cinemassacre, AVG and stuff. It's a Contra light. I'll send you a video about it. Might as well. You know what? Might as well. Because we got to get through this. We only got 8 minutes left. Oh crap, something was shooting.
Yes.
Is that everything, I think? Yeah. And you go this way. I remember this map vaguely.
Oh, okay, you have me. Oh shit. Big guy back.
Alright, gate's open. Definitely gets harder.
Yeah, I'm I'll get my head in.
Oh crap, those are insta-kills. I got you. I don't know for how long, but I got you. No, Panda Core. I also found a movie. It was called like Planet Raptor, and it's literally a movie where raptors take over the Earth and Marines have to fight them.
Does it explain how raptors took over the Earth?
Probably. I haven't watched
That
it.
seems like something they shouldn't be able to do.
It was just one of those, when I was looking through the list, literally clicking on everything, being like, okay. Alright. Keep going.
Yeah. I will at some point start.
Getting in the groove. Wait, why can't we this? Clear ruined area rampage.
Get into the groove.
What is ruined area rampage? We did that. Clear wipeout part 2. Oh, I have to complete something in single player mode? Okay. I guess I'll be back. Wow, it's actually locked. The next mission is locked behind.
Oh, do I need to do something? What?
You can play through it too. I guess we just have to do it separately.
Go to base camp?
So we'll go to base camp. Turn to base camp. It's gonna be. Well, let us know what you see on your.
Hold on.
So you'll go to single player. Alright, and it should say clear ruined area rampage and wipeout part 2 in single player mode. So let us know if you have that. And then that way, if you do have it, then probably have to play through it real quick. It's going to be in the first mission rank.
Hold on, I'm sorry. I did something with the doctor for some reason.
Oh.
Don't ask me why I'm doing this. But it worked, so screw it.
Yeah, we'll just jump into it and then.
Right, so go to the VTOL.
Yeah, go to the VTOL.
Single player.
Yeah, it should give you prepare for combat mission selection.
Story mode. Blah blah blah. It's giving me all the prepare for combat mission selection. Yeah, which one?
All right. Does it show you haven't cleared all the mission rank ones? It should have like letter grades next to them.
Yes, and then there's a question mark one.
All right. What's the question mark one say?
Ruined area rampage.
And
it says clear ruined area rampage.
And does it say anything else?
Clear wipeout part 2 in single player.
Okay, so go back to mission rank 1, and you should see wipeout part 2.
Okay.
I don't know if we both have to do it. I'd say let's both,
Yeah.
you know.
Okay. All right. I got it. I got you. That's really weird that
It is weird. Yeah.
almost it's not the interface
Yeah. Yeah.
is not very
It's intuitive.
intuitive. Thank you.
Yeah.
Speak up. Yes. You're coming with me.
Oh, okay. It's like it's that one. It's the. All right. It's the horde mode one. All right. Yeah, that's really weird.
Oh, I kind of wish you could see me now because I'm kind of being competent.
Well, I don't want to take all the steam out of your sail, but it is a lower
Yes.
level.
Don't.
I
Don't.
won't. I won't. Even though I already did. I did the thing everyone says. I'm not gonna do it, but I'm gonna do it.
That's all right. I deserve it. You know what?
Alright. Sorry we're quiet, folks. It's just, now that we don't have each other to kind of rely on, even though it is an easier difficulty, just want to make sure we get through it first try.
Why have we got each other? Off the car. Thank you.
Alright, that was pretty... Yeah, it was easy.
Yeah.
Escape immediately. Where do I escape to? I run back to the beginning? No. Something must have opened up somewhere. Oh, the middle. Okay. I'm a doofus.
Hold that thought. Oh shit.
make sure that opened it up now. Yep, looks like it did. I'm kind of happy with this for now.
Alright, I just escaped.
Alright, so now we can move on. Right, private room. Aircraft recon. Invite friends. I had a game called Tesla versus Lovecraft
Oh, I've seen
I
that.
played through. It says it's co-op, but I'm not quite sure. Something you'd want to be possibly look into.
What kind of game is it?
Twin stick shooter.
Oh, okay.
It's when I was going through a big twin stick shooter phase.
Tesla versus Contra. That's interesting. Oh, cinematic.
And there's a couple other characters from, well, yeah, history and whatnot.
Oh,
Like the chemist, what's her name?
cool.
Like
Mary Curie?
Yeah,
Mary Curie?
yeah, she's in it.
Nice.
In the
Look
second
that up.
one, yeah.
I like little twists like that. Oracle twists.
Yeah, if I remember the first game, you could only play as Tesla, and it was against Lovecraft. And then the second one was they added Lovecraft and Madame Curie and a couple others. With Tesla and Lovecraft as playable, and they get like different weapon sets and abilities. Oh, great. Oh, picking up and throwing them does like 600 damage.
Oh, the roller guys?
Yeah, so if you see them like dizzy.
Alright. Doing better.
Did you ever play Snake, Rattle, and Roll?
No.
NES game? Where you're a snake and you have to eat like balls?
Familiar with it, yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it's a weird one. It's just... Why'd it pop in my head? I don't know. It's co-op. That's probably why.
What was that old, I mean, there's bound to be a console version too, but the old arcade game Quicks, is that what it was called?
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why I thought of that. I guess kind of similar gameplay-wise. All those weird arcade games like
Burger Time.
that, yeah. I was thinking like Tempest.
Oh, maybe like unique control schemes?
Yeah, unique controls.
Yeah.
You got that. You go around in the. It was like a vector game, wasn't it?
Yep.
You had to go around in that circle. tight. Or one that I always had a problem with, Zaxxon.
Zaxxon,
It
yeah.
had that really weird angle to it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that just makes me want to go to Galloping Ghost. Again, hit it up again. Definitely.
Yeah. In due time, in due time. And folks, if you've never been to Galloping Ghost, make a trip like we did, except a little longer, but
It was a test run.
it was a test run. You won't regret it. I'll be doing a video for sure. I don't have the time for this. Wow, that was unimpressive. I didn't realize that sticky goose stuff was slowing us down.
Oh.
Try and get rid of these ads. Alright, one of them's down. Oh,
Shit.
oh. Is this gonna be like EDF with that flying dragon thing? Do you remember it?
Oh god, yes.
Alright, hopefully this all lands and hits. I think it has a problem hitting flying things.
Well, as long as it's looking at shit.
Well. Oh, I should save my panda thing for when it does that.
Oh, I thought I was safe. Oh shit.
You don't have a special anymore?
No. Oh shit. Sorry, I had something weird going on with
Oh, good. Yeah. Nope. And this is why I don't like flying bosses in 3D games.
or what do you call them? The technical term, add-ons.
Oh yeah, ads. Oh no, I was gonna use my pandas.
He's gonna go down. Mostly thanks to you, but
Hey, you keep him distracted, that's more than enough help. Because for whatever reason, he definitely does want you. Make sure you get off the top somewhere for that. Lay down the panda troops. No. No. Oh, this is not easy. Because I'm trying to hit him, but I can't. Yeah, we're gonna have to redo this. Wow. Because I can't take them on my own. Not with all these guys here. Yeah. Okay.
good job.
I can do this. What? Okay.
Maybe you have to pick all this stuff up, I guess.
Or enter from the front.
Oh,
Maybe
oh
it's...
yeah. Yeah, that was all you, sorry. And yet somehow I got S for 2 things.
New mission rank has been unlocked. Might as well keep rolling. Mission rank 3. And then after this level, we'll do a one of our top 10 lists. They hit so hard now. No, not these little weird things again.
There's health.
Alright. Okay.
Alright.
The big guys aren't a problem.
Nah.
It's just
yeah,
whenever they add the little guys. We'll save that green one just in case we need it. Bring this with us.
Okay. Do we have to do something?
I don't think so. Probably just dialogue for dialogue's sake. Seems like a little too much to add a whole other game into this, huh?
Well, maybe might have to do some missile hopping.
Oh. If only. Oh, I thought there was health over there. Can't get those guys up there.
Oh, all the way up.
Yeah. Alright, I got him. Do we even have to be here? I don't even think we have to be here. No. No, we can just go. Pick up. Okay. I picked it up. Now what? Oh! I have to throw it at that thing, huh? Or do we have to put the missile together? I hope you're not right. Yes. Okay. Okay, I was about to say.
Oops. Oh, that was a gate for some reason.
Can we just destroy it?
Oh.
Ah, you just figured. That looks like a jump over.
Yeah, that was not smart.
Oh, crap.
Can you hit the thing?
I think we... Do we dodge through it? Yeah, you dash through it. Watch out. Didn't mean to blow that up. There's health in there. No, or not. There's a bomb.
Oh, shoot. Pick it up.
Make sure you use your bombs before... On your last life, at least. I think it carries over. Oh, crap. I hope this doesn't hit you. If it does, sorry.
I used up all the bombs. I don't know if it matters.
It's better to use them
Yeah.
than to lose them.
Use or lose.
Oh, crap. Stop. I guess we can just go in.
very bad.
Oh, crap. Oh, I wasted 2, but hey. We still have more level to go. Meet up with the Notorious Lily again. So I was thinking about this earlier. We were talking a bit about it, in the other video, genres that kind of break away from what they are. But why couldn't you do like a Contra set in a Mass Effect style? Kind of game, you know?
Yeah.
And, I mean, you've already got the companions with, like, the bear and the weird aliens and stuff, so... I got 3 lives, I'm good. I say that, but as we know. We still got 12 minutes. Should be good. Oh. Ha! Those damn bears.
Yeah, it'd be a bit more useful if they could adjust, right?
Yeah, once you place them, that's where they're at. I mean, they do block enemy hits for you, but... Like, I just wasted that there, because I thought... Maybe. Just maybe. Yeah, this is probably one of the easier bosses. It's just when there's 2 of them.
Yeah.
I say that as he hits me. Also had a thought in my head of a Wrong Turn video game. Just because I have a soft spot for that series. It's actually a pretty solid series.
I know I've seen the first one. Oh, come on. That's my fault. And parts of others.
Oh, great. There's health by the whatever.
You're like,
Hydraulic press. And more health, okay. Oh, we missed that special weapon. Oh, no, we didn't. Whatever it is, make sure you just use it.
Oh.
Ah! Oh, yeah, I meant like on bosses.
Oh.
No, I should have been more clear. Oh, another one. I don't know why I was having difficulty seeing that. Yeah, this looks like a... Don't know if it'll be a new boss or an old boss. No, it's just these guys again. They also don't give you a whole lot of those.
Oh shit. I should have saved it for these guys. I mean, not like I knew, but...
Alright, there's health over here.
My biggest problem, outside of general sucking, not dodging enough, I think. Dodge really does save you.
Yeah, it does. Yeah. And when push comes to shove, it does a little bit of damage every time you dash into them.
Yeah. Alright, no damn Joes.
They do want you for some reason. There's health over by me, by the way.
Right? Yeah, that was a little tense but fun.
Yeah. Yeah, that was pretty fun. Even if it's reused enemies, right? It was still the composition, and I don't think there... I get why there's a time limit, but I don't think there really needs to be one.
We haven't ever lost because of it, right?
No. Alright. Continue playing, but we'll go back to camp, and then I'll start with my top 10. Or do you want to go first?
I think it's me, so
Okay.
feel free to upgrade and do surgery and all that.
I shall definitely upgrade. I'm going to just start... Once I hit level 5 with the weapons, I'm just upgrading them.
Alright, so today's list was top 10 TV shows. And I'm going to go ahead and right off the bat get rid of the GOAT None of these are in order. I don't really have a number one, but we'll get rid of the GOAT, what I consider the greatest sitcom ever, Cheers.
It's a good one.
Entirely, I know that's entirely a subjective opinion, but I consider Cheers to be the greatest sitcom ever. You got a amazing setting at a bar, lots of different fun characters: Cliff, Norm, Carla, Coach, Sam Malone, ex-baseball player, Diane, and the whole crew, and then eventually Woody Harrelson joins. Great acting all around, great characters, fun setting, greatest sitcom ever. Cheers. Hell, let's just get all the 80s stuff out of the way. A-Team. A-Team was probably growing up my favorite TV show. Story of a group of Vietnam veterans wrongly accused of a crime, and then they go around in this badass van solving problems for people. Yet Hannibal and Face and Murdoch, who was my favorite. B.A. Baracus, of course, Mr. T, with the running joke of he hates flying, and yet he would always fall for some kind of shenanigans that would knock him out and get him on a flying contraption. And I think their reporter friend was named Amy. Yeah. A-Team, great TV show. Lots of fun, even though it was pretty much the same synopsis every week, right? Just tweaking a few things here or there. They go save some people that need help. They never kill anybody, either on purpose or because they really weren't that good at soldiers. Always a montage of them building something that they need for whatever, blah, blah, blah. Classic 80s action type TV show. Don't watch the movie. All I remember about that movie is that ridiculous scene of them shooting the tank into the lake to slow their descent, which I consider myself a somewhat bright person, and I do not know if that's even possible. Next up, Night Court. Night Court was... A-Team was my favorite action TV show of the 80s. Night Court was my favorite sitcom. I was a huge Night Court fan. Judge Harry Anderson, John Larroquette as the DA Dan, the public defender, what was her name? Christine, and before her, very briefly in the beginning, her name was Billy. You got Bull, the bailiff, Mac, the court,
good old Bull
manager, Selma, the original bailiff, was with Bull, and then Roz eventually took over. Another situation where you had a great setting for a lot of great, quirky, unique stories and characters. Just a really fun atmosphere. Night Court shenanigans are going on, and every once in a while, Mel Torme would show up because Judge Anderson loved him. Next up on the 80s, Caravan, Alf, the alien life form Alf, the cat-eating stud from Melmac, I think was the name of the planet, with the Tanner family. A fun sitcom about an alien living with a family.
But he ate cats.
He ate cats, never on the show. It was kind of just a 80s staple. Alf had his own Marvel comic, I think, back in their Star line. Had a whole bunch of movie or TV show tie-ins with fast food places and stuff. An 80s icon, Alf. Kind of a weird, twisted ending that's almost kind of infamous. Where I think it's implied he gets captured and killed.
Yeah.
Something like that. But yeah, Alf.
Which reminds me, real quick, sorry to cut you off, but
no, by all means.
another one that you just reminded me that very well could have made my list. I'm just going to toss in as an honorable mention. It's a show called Dinosaurs, which also had a very shocking ending to a television series.
Yeah.
It ended with them all dying.
You know what? I'd never even considered that one. It possibly could have made my list too, but yeah, that's another good one too.
Sorry, go ahead. Alf.
Say about Alf. Oh, Alpha's back in Pog form. Simpsons quote, famous Millhouse. But anyway, yeah, Alf, a staple of the '80s.
Max Headroom.
I think this is my last. Nope. The Muppet Show. The Muppet Show. Wasn't sure if this would count, but it is technically live action, even though it uses puppets, and there's always a special guest star. Yay! It's a very classic variety show. Loved it growing up. All the different characters. My favorite being, which you deduced, I don't know how, but you were correct, Rolf the dog.
Rolf the dog, yeah.
In fact, my favorite skit was Animal Hospital.
Yeah. Yeah.
Where I believe he was the doctor, in it,
yeah.
one of the doctors in it. But just a classic group of characters: Kermit, Piggy, Fozzie, Gonzo, Scooter, Swedish Chef, Sam the Eagle. It's a great variety show with some really cool special guest stars and good skits and all that. And the movies, remember we went to see the Muppet one with Amy Adams and Josh. What was the guy? Segel?
Jason Segel, yeah.
Yeah, that was a pretty good movie.
Yeah, it wasn't a bad movie. No.
And then all the classic
movies
before that. The
Treasure Island. You have
Treasure Island, Muppets Take Manhattan.
Yeah.
Christmas Carol, Muppet Christmas
Carol, yeah.
Michael Caine. And Muppets Take Manhattan was that was the first Muppets Babies, right? They did that.
Yeah.
That little sequence with him and Piggy, where she talked about the Muppet Babies. But anyway, I digress. We're going past the TV shows. Muppet Show. And the last of my '80s was actually a mini-series. Very popular mini-series that I think was remade, and I have no interest in seeing
I'm going to guess it. Small Wonder.
No.
Oh, okay. Sorry. I didn't mean to say that.
So that one had never even come to my mind until you just mentioned it. But
no.
What was her thing? She was like a robot.
She was a
right?
robot or something.
God, they should make a newer version where she like goes psycho. Well, I guess that would be Megan though, wouldn't it?
We would need Small Wonder versus the new Chucky. That one with Mark Hamill.
Oh yeah. Or and then
Megan.
include Megan.
Yeah.
Small Wonder versus Chucky versus Megan.
Just put them all in there,
No, this miniseries I'm referring to is V.
Oh, V, yes.
V.
Robert
Great
Englund
news, right? Early pre-Nightmare, I think.
Yep,
right?
pre-Nightmare.
Robert Englund as Willie, the nice alien. Spoilers. The V stands for visitors, and they wear human skin, but they are secretly lizard people.
Lizard people. Not to be confused with Alien Nation, which is a very different type of alien show.
Right. The movie came first, right? I think.
Yes.
James Caan?
Yep.
Yeah. Track that down. I never even thought about that until you did, but it might be something worth watching again. Anyway, V. Mark Singer, Michael Ironside.
If only
that
that would have been the greatest.
Good casting.
Yeah, great casting.
Great series about visitors who are aliens, and they act like they're friends, and they ingratiate themselves and integrate into society and offer all these benefits, but they're secretly alien people, lizard people. So, actually, I think they too had a Marvel comic. I remember having some of those. Pretty sure it was Marvel. Anyway, V. That is my number 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. So that's 6 out of my 10 were from the 80s. I am very much an 80s person because that's when I grew up. And then we're going to time skip because apparently, looking at my list, I did not watch anything in the 90s. And I kind of think you'll fill some of that in.
I might. You might be. I think you're going to be a little bit surprised with some on my list, but I think a lot of it you're going to be like, oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense.
But anyway, apparently between the 80s and 2000s, I was not near any working TV. So next up on my list is, again, not in order, Always Sunny. Always Sunny, and this is another one of those things that I have to thank you for. You introduced me to it, got me into it, and it's probably, I would put it definitely in the top 5 of my favorite, definitely TV shows, maybe overall media, entertainment things, period. Just, it's the cast and the episodes and the themes, and it's just, I don't know, this is the epitome of my rating system of did it entertain me, and 99% of the time with Always Sunny, the answer is yes. So many quotable moments and memorable moments, and we could probably do a top 10 list, and we might someday, of just Sunny episodes.
We very well should. I will make sure. Yeah. And the reason I'm not talking too much about it is obviously that's on my list.
And you're gonna articulate better what makes it so good. So I'll move on. But also R.I.P. to Charlie's mom.
Yeah.
So who passed away recently. That we also recently just found out. I think you didn't know until I mentioned it, and I didn't know until I read it, was Miss Yvonne and Pee-wee. Playhouse. Next up is kind of a chalky pick, but I enjoy it, and any time it is on, I will sit down and watch it, and that is The Office, the American version. Specifically, though, the earlier episodes. I think once Steve Carell left, it lost a lot of the luster. It just got a little too chaotic.
Did they replace this character, or was it?
Yeah, he was.
Did they bring in someone new to kind of maybe not be fill the same role, but
they brought in some people. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I was gonna say, a lot of times when you lose someone that's like a core factor to one of those shows, it really just changes the dynamic of every character. Because then the reason I bring this up is because there's one on my list that is also very guilty of having this very similar issue. Except it wasn't necessarily, well, in a way it was taking a person out, but it was also putting a new person in that caused the series to go downhill. Or, I never watched any of The Office, really, so I don't know how badly it was affected, but in my case, in the pick that I'm going to talk about later, it drastically drug the show down.
It kind of, see, I'm trying to, hold on, I gotta look something. What was his name? God, how am I blanking on his name? The guy that replaced him as the actual office manager had been on the show already. I'm gonna kick myself. Andy. His name was Andy in the show. Why are you being stupid? Anyway, it's a great show. Great premise.
Oh, is that the guy from The Hangover?
Yes. No. Wait.
No. He looks kind of Ed Helms.
Ed Helms.
He kind of looks like the guy.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, okay.
Was it Hangover? I think it was Andy Bernard. That was his name in the show. I could not remember his name. Ed Helms, I think, was the one that took over. There might have been a couple of the characters, but anyway, Steve Carell was such a funny force in that show that after that it kind of went just chaotic and downhill, but. A great premise of a crew just wandering around and filming this paper company and their workers and just the everyday stuff that goes on. And
you hearing this, Capcom? If you're gonna keep puking out Mia Jovovich, no offense to your name, sorry, I don't know names well, but movies of Resident Evil and make all these crappy television series, why don't you make a Capcom The Office with Resident Evil?
Right.
He pitched. It was his idea.
That was, and if I've had any kind of inspiration at all, I went forward with it. But
Crapcom.
Yeah, it's a really fun premise and some really good characters and funny moments, and really, a lot of the actors in the show are obviously John Krasinski wound up doing some good things. Janet, what's her name?
That's not a dance. That's capoeira.
They had like Amy Adams was a guest character on it once, I think, before she got too big. Jenna Fisher, um, Idris Elba was on it for a little bit. James Spader was on it. They had a bunch of big name people guest star. Anyway, great classic show. I'd never seen the UK version. Rainn Wilson, of course. Dwight Schrute. Um,
Super. Go watch Super, folks. It's a really good movie.
yeah, he's actually. Last thing I'll mention about The Office, other than I've never seen the UK show. I'm kind of curious about it though. Um, but I think that was the original one version of it. But Rainn Wilson. Every time I see Rainn Wilson in a movie, like The Meg or House of a Thousand Corpses.
Yeah.
I picture him as Dwight from The Office in those movies, and it makes the movie so much better. Um, all right, so that's The Office. Next is Breaking Bad. Kind of a chalk pick, but probably the greatest TV drama series I've ever seen.
I will refrain from speaking much on this.
Another just amazing premise, the whole teacher getting cancer.
Very simple. Very simple.
Very simple, but just wonderfully well made, well acted. I can't think of, not the characters, because we all have characters we don't like. I can't think of a bad actor in that series,
Oh, I want to say so much, but then I won't have much to say on mine.
And I'm going to hold off on saying much because you, as usual, will say it better. But Bryan Cranston, I mean...
But I'll say this real quick, just because I might forget by the time my turn comes up with it. It's a perfect example with two different things. One is the story is simple. Cancer, drugs, taking care of family, selfishness. The depth and the quality really shines through also, not just necessarily by the written dialogue, but the times they know to let scenes breathe. And showcasing and showing without needing to tell. There's not a time on that show where I just completely embraced and liked a character or completely hated a character. You would go from one episode saying, "Oh man, this character is great. It's a good character," and then the next episode you'll be like, "Oh, I hate what they're doing right now. That character is being a piece of garbage." And like you get a love-hate relationship with almost every single character because of the actions in the past they take, and it always keeps you guessing. Are they going to redeem themselves? Are they going to fall further into a pit of villainy and despair? It's just. And honestly, it's one of those shows where I don't think if you replaced any one key part, I don't think it would have done as well. You could have had like a star-studded cast and it could have gone the route of Congo, right? Where it was a movie where they had all these amazing actors, they had all these amazing directors and producers behind it, there was a lot of money. But for whatever reason, it didn't work. If you replaced everyone with your favorite actor in the world, or your favorite actors, I don't think it would have had the same chemistry that we ended up with Breaking Bad. It's just, it was that lightning in a bottle situation, just like Ghostbusters is an analogy for a movie. Sorry.
No, very well said. That's why I have you. You articulate things that I should be better at doing. So everything he said. But yeah, and also some of my favorite quotes. Mike.
Yep.
Shut up. Let me die in peace. Really, and think about Bryan Cranston. I mean, he was amazing in Malcolm in the Middle. And then just to completely turn around and do something like this. Really amazing actor.
He did the opposite of Leslie Nielsen.
Yeah.
You know,
Both very good turns, but that's a good point. And my last one, and I'll be done rambling. The Terror, which was a AMC TV show based off a novel by Dan Simmons, one of my favorite novels, about the English expedition up through the northern to find a route through the Northern Passage. Franklin expedition, I think it was called. And they got caught in the ice, and they wound up, the ships can't move. They're getting wrecked.
okay,
They're running low on supplies.
yeah,
So it's just about the whole having to live and survive up there. And there's some demon bear running around killing everybody. It's historical fiction is the right phrase, I believe, about the expedition and very uh, the book. Well, the book in particular is very slow moving at parts, and it's just interspersed with them trying to survive and with the situation with the ships and their rations, and then having to fend off this crazy demon bear thing that's coming around picking people off. And um, anyway, The Terror, great TV show. Um,
period piece. Period pieces
very,
usually do pretty
yeah,
well.
yeah, very good period piece. And actually, I think a better ending than the book, because the book went on some weird spiritual tangent thing that I thought kind of didn't go over very well. But
Which is The Mist. I would also say had a better ending.
yeah,
Movie,
yeah.
The Mist.
Every once in
Similar.
a while, the book.
Sometimes they do it.
Yeah, sometimes they do it better than the book. Anyway, so that's my list.
He's not checking it twice, so don't expect him to. Okay.
I did have to look down a couple times. Yeah, that's my list.
It's not a bad list. There's very few on there. I'd be like, again, The Office is the only one I think of. I didn't get into the Terror too much. I did catch a couple episodes of it, but The Office is the only one I've never seen a single episode of The Office. So I don't know why. Just
Oh, and I'd meant to mention this when we watched it to tie in the terror to something we watched recently.
you want me to set up a room also right now, or
Um,
do you need to upgrade?
I'm was looking at organs. Let me upgrade this one.
Okay.
Hold on. The shield heal, is that the thing that
Shield heal. I don't know if it's like I said, the panda thing is
yeah.
specific to him. I don't know if it just means you get more shield back when you pick up the hearts or what.
Yeah.
But the terror tied into something.
Syrian Hines, guy that played Rourke in Ghost Rider, Spirit of Vengeance.
Oh yeah.
Was in the
He was in the terror. Yeah, that's right.
That's all I wanted to add. And I think I'd meant to say it when we watched the movie, but anyway. That's my list. Should I do shield defense in or shield heal? That's what I'm debating. Poison rate, damage negation. There's so much crap to look at. Burn rate. Oh wait, this gives me +1 bombs. Let's try that.
Yeah, I would say the most helpful is anything that gives bombs.
All right, let me. If this works, I'll be done, and then we'll move on. Anyway, that's my list. Thanks for listening to my rambling again.
We only had 2 overlap.
Oh, hey, surgery worked. I'm telling you that Android is the best.
All right, I'll be right back. Cat's meowing.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and piss too. So.
get my headphones on. Alright, I'm back. You there? Alright, he's not there. Sorry about that, folks. My B team is not pulling their weight, taking care of the cat. Well, while we wait, Cheers is a good one. I do enjoy it. It's got a great opening. I think by the time what's her name shows up, Kirstie Alley is when I feel like it starts to go down a bit with the writing and everything, but for the most part, it's still good. What else do you say? Alf's good. It's funny. Muppet Show's nice for a variety show. And the great thing about the Muppet Show is it was always something that could appeal to both adults and kids without really going over their head too much. And then the last one I wanted to talk about, V is good. I never even thought about V. I was never the biggest fan of V, but I mean, Michael Ironsides, he's awesome. Which you might not know. I think a lot of you will probably know this, but Michael Ironsides did the voice of Sam Fisher from the... Crap, what was it? What's that game series called that people liked? I know you're yelling at me in the comments. Splinter Cell. As soon as I started typing in the question. Yeah, Splinter Cells. Oh look, Command Conquer 3 Tiberium Wars. I forgot about that. Time shift. Where's my list? I'll be right back. I gotta go grab my list because I didn't bring it in with me, didn't I?
Alright, sorry.
You ready?
Yeah, go ahead and invite.
Alright. One second. Okay, invite. Invite sent. And as I explained to the folks, I forgot to bring it up. Michael Ironsides, he did the voice of Sam Fisher from Splinter Cell.
Oh, yeah. Those are pretty good games.
I think one of them may have co-op. Never really got into them too much, but I remember I played like one of them, one of the earlier ones. Destroy targets. They say it every time. Crap. Sorry.
Obligatory mention again that you give out these lists. It is entirely off cuff. I don't normally sound like a blithering idiot. I'm describing things. Because you know, when you write the stuff down, by default, you think about things, right?
Yeah.
I don't write them down, but I'm like, oh, I can, probably say this or that, and it never works. Which is somewhat ironic given a lot of the work I've done. Involves being more articulate. I guess that's life.
Yeah, everything we do is unscripted, unedited, and completely unprofessional.
I kind of think going forward, if I try to say less, I might do better. I try to say too much about it. Could be just me worrying about it too much. It's also something I do.
Yeah, I think I was actually dwelling a bit on it myself. Is a lot of the times what we do is we spend a lot of time talking about what it is rather than talking about why we like it or the experiences that brought us to liking it or maybe the time frame, you know. Oh man, there's another one over there. Guess we go this way? Yeah. Alright. Now we're on track. You still there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
Make sure I didn't lose you.
Well, at some point, yes.
Ah!
Oh, I actually caught the roller guy. Just caught something. Good.
Oh, we can just leave, can't we? I mean, we lose out on materials, but... Alright, now we can't leave.
That is... These roller guys are... the worst. The absolute worst.
I'm gonna go back and get those items real quick. Alright. Okay. What else is new? Just destroy the enemies. Enemy spawn points. It works. Oh wow, that went quick. Oh, bullocks.
These are the areas I hate, where there's so much blocking your view.
Yeah. Foreground stuff, man. At least it's not a beat 'em up. That's the worst. Which, hey, Sony, get off your butt and give us Dragon's Crown.
Yeah.
For Steam. Alright, shield heal, yeah, that's gonna be when you pick up the shield heart thing. No! I just fully healed these damn mouths. Which, I didn't realize it was a reference to the games. Alright?
Really?
Remember, the last stage? At all?
Original?
Yeah, when they'd have the mouths shooting, like, the orbs and stuff.
Oh, okay. Long time.
Well, we got the Contra Anniversary Collection, so... Alright. Yeah, I do. It's got the, remote play, so...
Kind of wish they would remake just... Like, don't make it extreme, don't make it anything, just remake the original. Or maybe there is a version like that. Does that make sense?
Yeah, I don't know if they've remade it, but I do have the collection, which is basically... You can do things like rewind it and whatnot. So if you really suck or fail at it.
Like, yeah.
And they updated, like, textures and stuff.
Oh, okay, yeah. So it's visually updated.
Yeah, it's called the Contra Anniversary Collection.
Yeah, I mean, that's kind of something what I was thinking.
Yeah, we'll get to that eventually. We got A lot of weekends, folks, and a lot of games. So,
Yep.
what did we say we were gonna play on Halloween? I can't remember. Left 4 Dead.
Left 4 Dead definitely back to that. It was something, wasn't it?
It was. We talked about it last video, which means I actually have to go back and watch one of our videos. Ah. Alright. Keep going, or you need to hit the, whatever?
No, I'm good. I went to the restroom when you, have to take care of. Oh, unless you meant the...
Base camp, sorry. I didn't know if you needed to hit the base camp.
No, I should be fine.
I'm at C level weapons. I don't know where you're at.
Let me check after this one.
No.
Oh, hey, at least it's...
Oh, now it's Silent Hill Shattered Memories. And at C, once you get to a different letter grade, oh mines, look at that thing. New things. Once I got to C, it was a massive boost to my damage.
Okay.
So, yeah, like my drill hits for like 200. The music does not seem to fit the action at this point, but... Oh, those are different.
Yeah.
I mean, they're giant versions of what we fought and they blow up, but... That should be health, maybe? A bomb. Again, if anything, save your specials for if you're on 1 or 2, no lives left, you know?
Yep.
Because they do carry over. They do carry over.
This impenetrable snow not affected by my flame.
Oh, okay. Do you remember the movie you wanted me to put on the list also that we talked about? I said texted me because I finally got a pen. Our old man memories are killing us here.
Hey?
Yeah, it was today. It was during this playthrough.
It had to have something to do with the shows, right?
Yeah, maybe. I'll rewatch. I'll rewatch the video. I'll rewatch this one too. No. Why did I pick that up? Because now I can't use any of my other guns. If I had to say a comment about this, it's that I do wish you could... the special guns were more available. I'm just trying to get the next area so I can use this. Oh, no.
Oh, it's a log gate thing.
Well, I guess it's better to use it here than not.
I'm not a fan of the constant shifting
Camera.
I guess it's not really that constant, but sometimes you get into the groove of something and it's jarring.
Yeah. And it's gonna like no, oh yeah, there it goes, shifting. I didn't want both those, but I guess you didn't need health, so. Oh, it's open. Okay.
I don't know if you wanted to mess around with you guys or not.
No, no. I know I've said it before, but it's worth saying again. I wish Hunter the Reckoning was released on Steam somehow. Oh, this is one of those clear everything, isn't it? Yeah. T-Dog kind of surprised me with a movie he brought up, which was Swiss Family Robinson.
Oh, wow. Oh, shit.
Well, might as well. Hopefully this hits them in the air, too. It does not.
Didn't they remake that?
I feel like it's something they did remake, but... Did you keep your bombs? Because if so...
Yeah.
You don't have to waste them on this guy, because this is not going to be the last guy. But, I mean, that helps. Make this go by a little quicker. But yeah, save your points for upgrading your weapons, man, because, like, my drill went from, like, 50 damage to 100.
Yeah, I'm definitely going to look into that after the show. Oh, shit.
What?
Come on.
I know, right? I saw that. It's like... You were well out of that.
Probably started with Fate.
Nope. I think it'll teleport you if you don't make it in time. I left a brain back there. There's a Blades of Steel co-op with a what's that mode that football games have where you career dynasty whatever. It's a Blades of Steel style hockey game. I don't know if you wanted to give that a try sometime too.
Yeah. Not as much into the sport anymore. But the classic sports game Blades of Steel.
Oh God.
What? Go down again anyways.
Panda Force! In honor of the Ginyu Force. One of the best things about Dragon Ball Z.
What force?
They're called the Ginyu Force.
Ginyu?
Yeah, Ginyu. I'll see about sending you stuff on it. They're Frieza's, most powerful troops. That they fight when they go to Namek during the Frieza arc. They're great. They're they're a reference to like Super Sentai stuff. So like Power Rangers,
Okay.
things of that nature. No! Why'd I go into that?
Are they Saiyans? That's what
No.
Goku is, right?
Yeah. But no, they're not.
Frieza's a Saiyan, right?
No, he's... I think they're called the Demon Race. Is their official name? I could be incorrect on that, though. There's Frieza, his father, King Cold, and then his brother is Cooler.
Wait, I think I'm confusing someone with someone else. Who's the black-haired guy, the bad guy?
More than likely, it's gonna be Vegeta.
Vegeta. Okay, that's the one I'm thinking. Is he a Saiyan?
Yeah, he's the same.
Okay, he's the one I was thinking of.
He's
Sorry.
the Prince of the Saiyans.
One's Frieza.
He's like a little white horned alien guy. I'll it's best if I send you like a
Oh,
picture.
okay. No, I'm picturing him. Yeah, picturing him. I got it. Probably should not be trying to play this and think about Dragon Ball lore.
No, that's why we do it, right? It's supposed to simulate, we're hanging on the couch and just having conversations. So, if you got any questions about anything to help guide conversations, I'm all for it. I'm just doing this to give myself a cooldown so I can immediately summon my troops.
Whatever you have to do to carry me, because I am...
No! No!
completely off the rails from even yesterday. Oh, well,
No.
we're waiting,
No.
waiting for you to do everything.
Oh, no. Sorry. Sorry, I'm saying oh a lot, but I just was learning things.
Um, yeah, don't worry about me. I'll just get there. Seem to be doing very, very well without me. Getting a bit more into Indiana Jones again. A lot of fun. Kind of makes me smile when I play because it's literally like playing a movie with Indiana Jones. So I think if you're interested, it might be worth picking up at some point.
They had a missed opportunity. They should have done a Last Crusade, and then I would have picked it up, played it with you if it was co-op, where I could have been Sean Connery. So I can practice my Russian accent. Because it's the hunt for the Red October.
Yeah, right.
Right.
Okay, I gotta
Yeah,
see if I
check
can
it out.
upload some stuff. 'Cause
Trust me, you want to upgrade your weapons first and foremost. Even the jump from D to C was a massive damage boost.
let me try and do this.
And I would worry less about the minuscule things outside of anything that gives you more bombs or more lives, because I have something that gives me +1 life and +1 bomb.
Okay. I need money.
And that's the thing, right? They want you
yeah,
to,
it'd be like 11,000.
yeah, they want you to grind for money.
I can sell some stuff though.
Anything to upgrade those guns, and it gets pretty pricey.
What are the core parts for? I need the core parts, right? But I can just sell stuff for weapons I don't even have.
I think core is actually the weapon.
Okay.
So you can just straight up buy, if they have a weapon you like, a weapon. Like, here's something called a devil baby. I don't know what kind of weapon that is. A shuriken? Gauss gun? Rocket punch? There's a lot.
Yeah,
Here's a C plus laser gun, for example, that I have in the store.
Things I don't need.
I just don't know what the devil baby is. Purchase weapons.
I'm not selling that because I kind of like the name of it. So.
Heavy machine gun.
I'm probably sitting on a lot of money just because I haven't been selling anything that.
That's true.
Okay, now I have a lot of money.
Yeah, I've got like 89 items, but I haven't sold anything.
Alright, now let me see. Development, upgrade, laser gun. You said not do the auto, right?
Everything I read said don't do the auto because it might take something that is pretty good and use it, but
So
I wouldn't worry too much about it.
Yeah, you know what? I don't want to waste time, so I'm just going to auto. Alright, upgrade this to... Now this becomes a C plus gun?
Yes, C plus, and you should see a big jump in damage, at least. Direct fire. See, like there's some, and the problem is there's not like anything that really tells you stuff. Moderate increase to chance of burn enemies. Oh, if you press select, it tells you more stuff. Okay.
Oh, wait. I can upgrade my fire gun too? Yeah. Do it. Okay, I've upgraded my guns. And now I have more storage capacity. So Let me mess with that. And I'm just going to look for blue stuff. I'm not going to waste too much time.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll do selling of items and stuff off. If we're going to continue, do you think we're going to play through this?
Oh, yeah. I mean,
Okay. I didn't know if it was...
I'm for finishing this.
I'm just still bitter about Alone in the Dark.
I think the 40-hour thing I saw on GameFAQs was maybe someone doing like every character.
Oh, probably, yeah.
Because how long the beat said it was like 15 hours. So. Plus, there might be some really cool, wicked cool end boss, right?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we seem to be getting like improvements on bosses. Enemies in paralysis status, okay. Yeah, there's a lot of stuff here. Moderate chance to stun. Increases damage when an ally is near. Increases damage for stun. Increases cooldown. Booster level 2. I thought I had a booster level 3 somewhere.
Okay, I guess I can't add anything. What is my current weight? I don't... Okay. Okay, I'm at 40. Alright, we'll just keep... anything I can add here?
Okay, let's try this. Let's try this.
Sure. Alright, I think I'm good.
I'm gonna try this. I added burn. Let's see how burn works. At the cost of doing less damage. Looks like it really didn't lower my damage, but like a pip. And eventually you want to swap out, like you'll have booster level 1 and then booster level 3.
Mm-hmm.
So you're going to want to go and do that. We'll do one more and then I'll go on my list.
Okay.
Yeah. That'd be a good place to do my list. No, you know what? I'm warming up this now that we're understanding things a lot more.
Yeah.
This, for the price, I think we paid $5. It was on sale, and I think it came with everything.
Quiet you.
Ow. Alright, I lit him on fire. I don't know if it's doing anything. I think it is. I'm pretty...
I think the numbers have gone up on mine. More like...
I'm pretty sure you can also find transplant parts that will increase your money game. You know, because it's one of those types of,
Yeah.
You know, almost like a roguelike in a lot of ways.
Yeah. There might even be a lot of things, to be honest. Overlooking, not understanding it.
Which, I was gonna say, I think Vampire Survivors has a co-op mode, but it doesn't have, like, active directional things. I remember that's one of the things you,
Yeah, that's
you
why I
prefer.
enjoyed, 20 minutes to midnight, I think. you have a little bit more active involvement in firing. I do enjoy Vampire Survivor though. If there is a co-op, I want to give that a shot.
I put a ton of hours in that game. Yeah.
Most rogue games like that,
Nope.
oh yep, what was right? I'll put a whole bunch into it, but then I'll eventually
Another
kinda
mine.
peter out, I guess. Isaac was the one exception, the big exception. I rolled through a lot of that.
Yeah, I think we're doing more damage now. Overall. I just don't know how this flame thing is working. I saw him catch fire, I just didn't see him take like a lot of damage.
My laser's bigger. I don't know if that matters.
It's not the size of the laser that counts. It's how you use it.
That is true.
Because it's a frickin' laser, man. Oh, we can just go. Oh, it's this part. Oh, bullocks. Ah!
Those not lighting up.
Oh no, I went down. I died.
So sloppy. I'm so sloppy. Oh shoot.
Alright. Yeah, I've been kind of sloppy this one too. Oh no, more flying guys.
Yeah, sometimes maybe it's just when they swoop low enough I can hit them without jumping.
Remember that Godzilla game we used to play?
On the Wii?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was it? It was Monsters Unleashed, I think? Something like that. I don't care about getting that thing in the middle. Oh no, I wanted you to get this.
I'll do my best. You gotta get to the end, right?
Really, we can just run by these guys. Oh. No!
Yeah, it's open. Oh shit, you okay?
Yeah.
Ah! So used to me going down, I didn't.
And that's why I was trying to save this. Alright, it's gonna be you opening this door because I don't want to waste this ammo. I just wish there was a way to switch like in the other games, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, is it gonna be this? Yeah, might as well. I mean, I guess I could, like, charge and then... There's health in that box. Well, they're looking at you, so... That worked out.
Oh, excuse me.
More health over there. Alright. Another one of these. Oh, I remember that. And I remember them. I mean, the fire doesn't seem to really get onto him. Oh, my gun. Supposedly it gives a chance to put a fire affliction on him, but... Oh no! Band of Force. And the game is easier than we're making it out to be. It's just,
Yeah, I'm. If we'd spent more time upgrading, I think.
yeah. We wasted a lot of points doing the, transplants.
Yeah.
We really did.
Not happy about the way I need 2 eyes.
And slow down for dramatic effect. Mm-hmm. Of course. Of course they get to shoot. Alright. Do 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 do. Alright. I don't know, I think, yeah. I'm just also caught right now trying to figure out what the game was, specifically. I know it was Guns, Gores, and Cannoli 2 as well. I think we may have been trying to keep, but that wasn't it.
I don't think we were saving that one.
Okay.
Is that the one you were talking about? That's the one we were saving.
Yeah, I don't know if it was.
Fine, get back to killing.
We're talking about Killing Floor. Maybe it was that. And of course, he waits to hit me after I heal.
They know.
They do. You'd think with all my years of World of Warcraft experience, I'd know stand out of the red circles, but no. Yeah, this camera angle can be a bit wonky, especially when you're walking towards the screen, which I've never been a fan of that in games. I heard rumblings that there's going to be a Gears of War collection, or they're going to be releasing it.
Yeah,
Is
I
that
think
something?
they're even talk of it going to
Oh crap!
station. Yeah, I'd be up for that.
I think we only played up to what, 3?
Yeah.
I think
And we recently played one on Game.
I think Coolio was in it. Can't remember.
Yeah. Yep.
Give Ram or Rom a second chance.
Yeah. They're all quality games.
I'll pick you up.
No worries.
Just want to clear these out a bit. Okay. Alright. Do you have any specials left or no?
Bombs?
Yeah.
No.
Okay. Oh, that was it? I would have used my bombs then if I knew that was the last stretch. No, I gotta do my list, don't I? Yeah, that's right. Alright, my list. It's coming right up, so take the time to upgrade, look at stuff, sell stuff, do what you want to do.
Yeah, I'm gonna grab some mints. Hold on 1 second before you start.
Okay. All right, I'm gonna switch this out while I wait.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, so my top 10 TV series list, I'm gonna knock these out real quick. Get back to the action. Number 1, Addams Family. The original TV series, I think it's the best incarnation, even though I'm a big fan of the originals. And the reason is they were the oddball family that people could relate to when they weren't relating to the more picture-perfect family, especially in shows that they had at the time and what would come later, things like the Brady Bunch. They're weird, have that horror edge to it, and the cast was just wonderful. Kind of set the standard, hence the reason the Addams Family movies worked out so well as they based it on the show, at least the first two. The third movie was not very good. But the Addams Family is definitely in my top 3 of all time, just because, again, I'm been a big fan of the characters. There's something for everyone. It follows, the same tropes, but it gives it that dark, almost, I hate to use the word goth because it kind of predates that, but it was a show, it was the Brady Bunch for the weirdos out there. You can count me as that. Uncle Fester's great. Production values were solid. And again, it was a way to kind of edge in a little bit of horror scariness into mainstream film and shows, TV shows. So, number 2, this is the one that I kind of got. You could argue shouldn't be on the list, but I'm going to argue against you arguing against me. Because technically they were shorts made for the big screen, but at the time they didn't have television sets, right? So they had the big screens. Three Stooges. They're the pinnacle of comedy, minus Joe Besser. I don't like Joe Besser. No one likes Joe Besser. But they did so much to advance film in regards to comedy, in regards to special effects. I still crack up to this day, regardless of what episode I'm watching. But yeah, the Three Stooges is also, these are like solidified top 3 of 5 ever for me. So it's one of those shows I can put on, and it doesn't follow like a serial format like some of the other television series, but for comedic timing. And as you notice, Addams Family was also funny, right? So I like two things, horror and I like funny things. And both of those shows really kind of well, Addams Family does horror, but I mean, some of the stuff the Stooges would get away with doing. Anyways, Three Stooges. Number 3, Lost in Space. Sci-fi. About a family gets lost in space. Had a movie in the 90s. Who was in it?
Guy from Friends, wasn't it?
Yeah, the guy from Friends and Everyone guy.
Oh, Gary Oldman.
Gary Oldman, thank you. It's an okay movie, but the TV series is where my heart's at because, again, all 3 of those, Addams Family, I grew up with Addams Family, Hanna-Barbera, Three Stooges, Lost in Space. I threw in Hanna-Barbera just because, really, that's my biggest consumption of media at a young age. Watching reruns of this stuff, obviously, because they came out before I was born. But Lost in Space, you had a great setting. You had a concept of a family having to survive on an unknown planet, so there was always something new and different they could do, and they could always kind of add something in it and explain it with aliens, space, the future. So you got a lot more interesting dynamics there than, say, like a Brady Bunch or Family Matters, or a lot of the 90s revivalist family shows. So you didn't really see that. A lot of it was very grounded, but Lost in Space was like, let's do a family show in space. So, and of course, you get the great line, "Danger, Will Robinson, danger." And he was also, Will Robinson was in the Twilight Zone movie, if I remember. Or I'm sorry, not the movie, the show. Next up on the list, and this is where it gets loosey-goosey. You can switch them around in any order you like. Firefly. Talked about Outlaw Star.
Yes.
Firefly, short-lived, and I think that was for its benefit. If the series kind of went on as long, I don't think it would have maintained the quality. And that'll come up as a criticism for some of the stuff. But sci-fi, adventure, it's sci-fi meets Western. 2 genres I'm also a pretty big fan of. Very much inspired by Outlaw Star. I'll say it as it is. So it kind of rung that bell for me again when I finally caught up to watching it. I was like, oh, this is really neat. A lot of character-driven development. A lot of untapped potential, but the thing is, I think a lot of growth can come from that in the future. I believe it's a property worth revisiting. Mostly by someone small scale. None of these large scale studios could handle it and keep it faithful. But it was daring to do a lot of things that you didn't really see in television series at the time. That we would see much later. But you had the Reavers, cannibalistic people who no one knows why they were driven cannibalistic until you watch the movie. But I like that air of mystery that they had with the blue gloves you didn't know about. The whole basically space civil war aspect setting. Also, if I remember, I think Dennis Reynolds was in the movie Serenity as an extra. Yeah, at the beginning. But yeah, Firefly is my number 4. The writing was top notch. The characters, it was Joss Whedon writing, but it was bearable there for me, anyways. Just because the characters were so well interesting and acted. Now, again, that's one of those series where I think if you swapped out anybody, it wouldn't have had the same success that they had. They just had amazing chemistry.
Yeah.
And, I mean, there's a role-playing game, tabletop role-playing game. I have the book over there. So there was a lot of potential. Why there hasn't been a video game for it, I don't know. I don't know. Leaving money on the table. Number 5 is one that he hasn't watched yet. It's Justified because it's a modern-day Western. And once again, it is very actor-character-driven. The first season's kind of slow. It's basically about a rogue... I'll use cop just because, you know, deputy marshal or whatever. Marshal service. I don't want to keep saying that. But it has quite an ensemble cast of characters over the years. And it's one of the rare shows where as the show goes on, it got better. It did like the reverse thing. Not that the first season is bad. It's just the first season does a lot of the groundwork setting up things so that the later seasons could benefit from it. And you have weaker episodes here and there, but it's the writing. you've got a character, a main hero, who isn't really a hero as much as he's more of a Punisher type character. Not as bloodthirsty, but he's willing to toe the line. And it is basically, following Raylan Givens. How far is he willing to go? Is he really going that far? Wow, I can't believe it. What next? Keeps you guessing. There's some pretty good storylines. And again, a lot of great actors that they've introduced throughout the series for the different arcs. But check it out, Justified. It was, honestly, I think it was FX's best series. We've given Sons of Anarchy a try. We've given, The Shield was okay too. I think The Shield was better than Sons of Anarchy. But for the most part, Justified's what laid down the groundwork. If I remember, for FX being like, okay, we need to make more like this, and there's a reason. But I don't think it ever caught on to the same levels as Justified. Number 6 is one I remember fondly growing up through the 90s. Dun 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 dun.
Almost made my list.
Cutting edge for the time. If you want to know why shows had the humor that they developed through the 90s into the early 2000s, think Married with Children. This is an example of what I was going to bring up, where they remove a character and introduce another character. They removed Peggy in the later seasons. Okay, let me lay this out real quick. It's about a shoe salesman and his wife and his family, and I actually like to think Married with Children and Always Sunny in Philadelphia share the same universe, because they're filled with miserable people that you would normally not want to associate with.
Yeah.
But you relate to them because you realize, yeah, sometimes I'm like that. You have those days. But it's a shoe salesman unhappy with his life, with terrible, terrible, terrible wife and kids and he's not a saint himself, but and they have guest characters of the week. They've had Anthrax on there. They've had plenty of actors and comedians that would show up for cameos, and it's just hilarious. It, again, much like Always Sunny in Philadelphia, it kind of pushed the boundaries for what was allowed to be on TV. Except at the time, Married with Children was a real trailblazer. And if it wasn't for Married with Children crawling, we wouldn't have gotten Always Sunny being able to walk or run. Because they dared to do it. Skip the later seasons. And by that, it's when Peggy goes away, because she was, what was her name, Katie Siegel?
Yeah, Katie Siegel.
I believe she was pregnant, and then they introduced the little blonde kid. I can't remember his name. Seven? Seven?
Yeah.
Oof. The show started to go downhill a little bit before that, but that's when it went dead stop. After that, I just could never recover either. You'd have a good couple episodes here or there, but for the most part, the earliest seasons, like when they take the vacation to Florida, and there's a killer on the loose, and they're staying at the hotel. Great episode.
Yep. Almost made my list.
And all the characters are great. It's like with Always Sunny in Philadelphia. You hate them and you like them. Number 7 is going to be Breaking Bad. For a lot of the reasons he already stated. It also, I think, elevated TV the same way Justified and Married with Children did, but in a different way. That I don't think another series, as much as they've tried to emulate it, has ever been able to succeed at it. Even Better Call Saul couldn't hit the same notes. And that was a pretty good show. It's just Breaking Bad was breaking ground, shall I say. You had characters that you loved to hate and hated to love. And then, again, you had amazing one-liners, amazing episodes. The Fly episode was pretty good. I think it gets a little too much credit. I mean, it was good, don't get me wrong. And I'm saying this pretty fresh. We rewatched Breaking Bad a couple of years ago because it was one of those series I was worried about. Hey, if we rewatch this, is it really going to hold up as good as I remember? Because part of it was, at the time, a lot of the drama or the hype, right? We were waiting for a weekly basis, the weekly episodes. Everyone was talking about it. It was everywhere. But Breaking Bad really is as good as they say. Don't get too excited, folks. Just a Red Bull. Check it out. If you haven't, you're missing out, really. I don't want to spoil too much. Outside of what we already covered, it's Science teacher gets cancer and decides he wants to start cooking drugs, so he hooks up with a former student, and all hell breaks loose. I wish Hector lasted longer. He was a great character. A lot of great characters in that show, though, to be fair.
Yeah.
Number 8 is going to be Always Sunny in Philadelphia. For a lot of the same reasons Married with Children was great. You have a bunch of these horrible characters living together, working together, interacting together, and you're able to laugh at them because it allows you to laugh at yourself. Obviously, we're not all Dennis Reynolds, but we can pull key aspects out of them, right? And say, okay, I've been like that, or I've been like D, or I've been like Mac, right?
That, you know what, that again, this, I know I'm not just saying it to blow smoke up your butt, but that's
Please do.
a very, very good way of putting it. That's something that I also very truly feel. That you can, as bad as these people are, I mean, we got a little bit of each of them in all of us, right?
Yeah, we
And that's not a bad thing. I mean,
no. You know, I'm feeling a little Charlie right now, you know?
Yeah.
No. Milk steaks. All that jazz. Great episodes. The later seasons really are bad. I'm going to say it. Probably going to anger some folks, but I've not been a fan of the past 4 or 5 seasons, I think. But then there's episodes of brilliance, which we'll talk about more in depth in a later video when we do a top 10 Always Sunny in Philadelphia episode, because
Definitely.
it is a show worth it. It's not for the faint of heart, but as long as you understand you're not supposed to 100% relate to these characters as good people, then you can understand a bit more about what the show is doing. Alright, number 9 is Tales from the Crypt. I kind of flip-flop because Twilight Zone very well could have easily been on that list as well. I'm a big fan of horror. I'm a big fan of what both of those shows did. Twilight Zone, again, kind of to copy myself here, to plagiarize myself. Twilight Zone crawled so Tales from the Crypt could walk. The reason I prefer Tales from the Crypt is, well, the Crypt Keeper really helps a lot, but also it has some really amazing episodes there that I could go in depth, which I'll try and remember them. There's one about a girl in a house. Had the lady from Poltergeist in it, the one that This House is Clean.
Oh yeah.
She guest spotted in that episode, and it's about she's having problems with her daughter. And then it had I think Jurassic Park guy was in that.
Sam Neill,
yeah, played like a psychiatrist. I could be completely off base with who it was. Anyways, she's having problems with their daughter, so he does a house visit because it helped the ratings, and it has you questioning whether she dressing up like her daughter and committing murders to these people in this house now, or does she actually have a daughter? It's comedy and horror mixed together, and it gave us Demon Knight, which is a really fun movie. Yeah, probably the best Tales from the Crypt aspect is Demon Knight, but keeping it strictly to the series, the first season and a half is really bad, outside of an episode 2 or 3. Because it's usually like jealous lover gets revenge, and it does in a weird way. But once you hit season 3, they take the rails off. They realize what they were doing at that point, and we're like, we need to go weird with this stuff. So, the format is, it's like an anthology show. The Crypt Keeper introduces a story, and then you watch the story unfold, and the Crypt Keeper provides you an ending to it, a bookend. And my number 10 is going to be, should be no surprise, Ash versus the Evil Dead. Horror, comedy. One of my favorite horrors shows, Evil Dead franchises. It's Ash Williams, I would honestly say, at his best. And what really helps is the supporting cast with Ray Santiago and Dana De Lorenzo, who I met her. She was a really cool chick. Playing Kelly and Pablo. And then, of course, you had, the $6 Million Man doing an appearance, Xena, Warrior Princess, and a ton of other people showed up for it. Network error occurred returning to base camp. Okay. We're already in base camp. it basically took the Evil Dead series and dialed it up to 11. They pull no punches, and they keep the comedy and horror throughout the entire series. It gives us Puppet Ash, which is a killer hand puppet. They don't hold back, like I said, on the gore or anything of that nature. They put full in 99% of the time. It was also practical effects, which helped. And the worst part about the series is it left on a cliffhanger of Ash going to the future, fighting the Deadites in a post-apocalyptic Mad Max world. And if you're unfamiliar with the setting, Ash is a regular Joe who cuts his arm off during the movies and replaces it with a chainsaw. And he fights creatures from hell called Deadites. And yeah, it's just a brilliant show. Give it a watch. In fact, I'll probably want to rewatch it now after talking about it. If not all these shows, if there's a way I could watch all of them. But it's my number 10, Ash vs. Evil Dead. My top 10 TV shows I would recommend you check out. My top 10 favorite TV series of all time, with, to reiterate, my top 3 being Addams Family, Three Stooges, Lost in Space.
Yeah, you always bring up ones that I don't even think of, like Addams Family. Definitely would have been in consideration. Probably wouldn't have made mine, but
yeah, like an honorable mention.
Tales from the Crypt I did consider. Twilight Zone I'd considered. Lost in Space is one I did not see coming, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm a big Lost in Space fan. Not like I can cite, quote, like characters and lines all over the place, but it's just one I remember whenever it come on. I just,
yeah.
You know. And the great thing about Lost in Space is there was characters on there that anyone watching could relate to. So, like, as a child, I could watch Lost in Space and, identify with Will Robinson, right? And as I get older, I identify more with a different character. So it's one of those shows that followed a format that a lot of people followed at the time, but in that show specifically, it hit, so they kept viewers throughout, right? A lot of these shows cater only to a certain age group, but with Lost in Space as the example, again, as I grew older, I related to the different characters. Upon rewatching, I'm like, oh, that makes a lot more sense. Or now I find this interesting because I'm of this age group, and I relate more to this character.
Once you get your cybernetic body going, you can relate to the robot.
Oh, heck yeah. If dreams come true. If dreams come true. Well, let us know in the comments. Do you have a favorite television series? It has to be live action. Muppetry can count, so things like dinosaurs is perfectly acceptable.
I'm going to accept this. I'm going to run and grab some mints.
Okay. Ash vs. Evil Dead. That was one I threw in at the last moment because I was like, how did I not know this? Whoa. Looks like he bought the Devil Baby. Guess we get to see what the Devil Baby is. Devil Baby. And he bought a drill gun?
Alright.
You bought a drill gun, huh?
Oh, yeah. I was going to surprise you, but I guess you can see it.
Yeah, and the Devil Baby.
Yeah.
Now, did they have the same, space to upgrade as your other guns?
No, I don't think so. They were at different levels.
Oh, okay.
Like, I think the drill gun is only a D, but I think the Devil Baby is a C.
Yeah. I just didn't know if you could equip the same amount of,
I just wanted to try it out. I only got the drill gun because it gave me a warning that said, before I could move on, it said there, because I still had the flame gun, and it said I had weapons that may not reach shooting gallery mode. So my sub weapon I switched to the drill gun.
Oh, okay. Alright.
The damage output is nice.
For the devil baby?
Yeah. I mean, I'm hitting the flying guys, but also I think it's literally shooting out little baby things, demon baby. I don't know if there's splash damage, but I mean, if it kills things faster.
Yeah, right. That's...
Oh yeah, it rolled through that whole row of people. It went right through them.
Oh crap! Maybe I should get the devil baby.
I mean, you kind of have to line things up, right? But
Yeah, it's kind of like the drill.
see how it goes. I was kind of hoping I could get like the machine gun sub weapon, but these guys do, right?
Yeah, he's a different color and upgraded of the one enemy.
I think once this thing gets the faster firing rate,
So that might be the way to go, is just to buy the weapons as you go along.
yeah.
Alright, Resident Evil Maestro. What is the worst Resident Evil weapon?
A knife.
Is it? I thought the knife was real...
Veronica knife.
Okay, I was gonna say, I thought I remember it being good.
The Veronica knife is, I think, generally considered one of the best. But then I'm not one of those, like, knife run type people. I mean, I'm very much infinite rocket launcher if it's unlocked. So. But non-joke answer, I guess, would be, I'll tell you what's not a horrible gun. I'm just not a fan of it. Is the TNT in 4.
Is that like an automatic pistol type?
Yeah,
gun?
the little machine gun. It's like the mini submachine gun kind of thing. Oh, I'm not paying attention.
I am paying attention. Did not help me. Oh crap. Get that.
I'm not a fan of, at least in Resident Evil games, I'm not a big machine gun person, period. It's weird. It's weird that I'm not a big shotgun person, except in Resident Evil games.
Yeah, they tend to really do shotguns wrong in a lot of games.
Yeah. I've never fired one. I mean, historically, I've never been a historically. in the annals of history, I've not been known to be a gun person. I mean, outside of the military, I've never fired a gun.
Yeah. I'm not a big gun guy either. I mean, there are guns I have fired and outside the military, but
How does what do they get wrong about him?
they got a lot more range than they make them out. For example, so. I'll get you up in a second. I'm just trying to do this to get some health back.
Yeah. I want you to clear it out, and then when it announces... Oh, never mind. There's no collateral damage on the fire.
Of course I dash into one of those damn mouths. And I did it again.
Yeah. This is a rough one.
Yeah, we gotta get the wave 8. there's yeah, another health up there.
I'm hitting like 800 damage on like the normal.
Oh, on the demon babies?
On any of the normal enemies.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, with the demon baby. It is requiring me to be a bit better aiming. 'Cause with the laser, I could just kind of flash it. Laze the target, literally.
Hmm. No.
I'm hitting the guys. Did you say you were getting 1,000?
Oh, no, I'm getting like 300, 400. But the drill can hit multiple times depending upon how you angle it. So I probably get about somewhere from 600 to 800.
Ah! Oh, shit.
Stop.
Again.
Yep. My poor panda core. Alright. Look at that. Escape immediately.
Yes.
Okay.
Good job.
We did it.
Again, covering my butt.
Yeah, that gun was definitely a vast improvement.
I think I'm gonna hold on to that. And it's only level 4 now. Well, level 4 C. Here's a C.
All right. Fiends in a Frenzy. Ready?
Yes.
I won't worry about changing out weapons possibly until after we get done recording. I'll probably look at some stuff.
Yeah, I'll probably hopefully prep for next.
Yeah, the game's a lot better now that we know what we're doing.
Yeah.
I think that's probably why there was a lot of hate on it too.
Yeah.
It's not very friendly with that. Both got caught up in that. Oh, that's different.
Yeah. Cutscene number 3.
Oh yeah. That bear. Oh, crazy train. Oh, the first real boss, I feel.
Yeah.
If this is...
It's pretty neat, though.
Yeah.
I feel like the laser gun might be better, but... I don't know, I might be able to...
Yeah, thanks.
I cannot. So... Minor into... Actually, that might work.
The drill? Yeah.
The couplets. I know the couplet things in between. I might be able to use the...
Oh, don't shoot those.
Oh!
They bounce
shoot
back.
That's what it means. Okay.
Does it change it up? Oh, it does.
Oh, I see.
Huh.
Ah.
This is different.
And they're not hurting it. Doesn't seem like.
Yeah.
I was pretty much just tanking it. I couldn't see what you were doing.
I get killed in like 2 hits. Alright.
That's really neat. Right.
Yeah. If it was like this at the end of every level... Okay, yeah, I get it. I was trying to lay down my panda bears, but they weren't.
Yeah, that's
I jumped, but I guess I didn't jump well enough. Alright, that was my mistake. Now I'm sucking.
I totally mistimed that. Yep.
Alright. No, I wasn't even paying attention. I got sidetracked.
Don't even try. I may have to actually change my weapons.
Oh. Okay. Well, at least we gain a little bit. Continue playing or change weapon? Yeah, we'll go here and then we can go back to base camp. Oh, let me get rid of that burn. It wasn't doing nothing. Forgot I even had that on there. Booster Mark 3.
What is this? Can I equip this? Yes. Okay.
Crit's 31.
I think I just found turrets.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I'm about to find out. Actually, I can try it here, can't I? Oh, yeah. Give it a shot. I don't know how it'll work, but
Alright, so his right bumper ability doesn't work too well for this part. I also see why they would want you to mess around with the transplants, because we can't use bombs.
actually, I'm gonna go with the laser. I don't think the turret could be very good. Yeah.
Now the game gets interesting. You just got to get the mission rank 3.
Yeah.
Right, let me know when ready.
I can add one more thing to my drill gun. Something that does something. Sure. Okay. Invite. The turrets are neat, but I don't know. I think it'd be better.
They take a weapon?
Yeah.
No. Okay.
They kind of hover over your body and they shoot like 3 or 4 times and then they gotta reload.
Okay. Alright.
The laser might be better.
I also think if we do better at this part.
Yeah.
Which, to be fair, I probably don't need this, so I'm just going to use it. To very little effect. Alright, we did better there. I don't know if we can skip cutscenes. Yeah.
Oh, what'd you hit?
Start.
Okay.
Or start equivalent.
Yeah.
Alright, now this part we gotta get better at.
It'll help, I think, not knowing the reflecting things.
Yeah, that's true. Oh crap, why am I getting hit already? Yeah, we're doing a lot better this time. Nope. Oh, crap. And I'm dead.
Oh, yep.
Good old dramatic slowdown.
Alright.
Mess that up. Is it telling us to shoot the eyes for extra damage? Okay.
Didn't you say something about passengers too?
Yeah.
She said a lot of stuff. Try not to listen to it. Actually kind of getting the timing down of that.
Okay. That's fair. Okay. Phase 3. Yeah, I'm liking this. Nope. Not safe. Am I dead? Nope.
They changed the pattern, right? Bouncing pattern.
Yeah. Oh, I almost missed. Wait, where does health bar go? I don't know what we're supposed to do there.
Sorry for the quietness again.
Yeah, again.
Means we're enjoying it and concentrating. Oh, maybe got to jump.
I've tried jumping, but I'm thinking maybe dodge.
Dodge.
Don't matter, I think we got it. Yeah. This is just, yeah, look at that.
Nice.
It's a nice way to end the video, right?
Yeah.
Or you want to keep going? It's
No,
5
I
o'clock, yeah.
Yeah, that's really exciting. I like that.
Yeah. If only they just let off with stuff like that, you know?
Or have more of it, you know? There's...
Like, the first... I'm just continue playing to go back to base camp.
Yeah.
In a second. So far it doesn't look like we need to do anything else for mission rank 4, but we'll see. Yeah, just like, why not have moments like that at the end of every of the stages? It would have...
Yeah.
Well, to be fair, we did. We're forgetting the giant robot.
Oh, yeah, that's right. That was fun, too.
Yeah, so...
Yeah, so maybe there's more surprises like that coming up.
Yeah. Genuinely enjoying this game now.
Yeah.
We know more of what we're supposed to be doing. And... I don't know, yeah. For $5 especially, it was well worth the price. And we still got a lot more to go. So.
Yep.
Anywho, we're going to call it here, folks. Thanks for sticking with us in our rambling. And don't forget that this was our illustrious Top 10 TV series that we grew up with, loved, and are our favorites that we recommend people to check out. Very little overlap. I think we had 2. So.
Yeah, Sunny and Bad.
Yep. Sunny and Bad. All right, buddy. To my subscribers, you all stay awesome. You have an amazing day. Drive by Redneck Computers. We'll catch you next time. Until then, you all have a good morning, good afternoon, and a good night.
All right, everyone.
Let me dance off. Yeah.